Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well. And in the words of the legendary Alan Partridge, hope you're having a ruddy good Thursday wherever you are in the world and whatever you are planning to get up to today. On this morning's show, I'm going to be bringing to you guys your latest and your greatest Tottenham Hotspur transfer rumours, reports and updates over the last 24 hours. And I want to start things off by talking about Vicario. We heard the news last night from many reliable sources that Vicario to Tottenham Hotspur is on. The deal is being close to being completed. And the news we're hearing this morning from the GOAT himself, Fabrizio Romano, is that a 19 million bid is expected to be put in today from Tottenham Hotspur for the Empoli goalkeeper. Talks are entering final stages between Spurs and Empoli for the keeper, and a 5-year deal looks like what it's going to be after personal terms were also agreed yesterday for Vicario. And look, my issue with this deal is not the fact that we're signing Vicario, because from what I've seen of the guy, he looks very solid and he does look like he could make a difference in the team, and I have nothing against him. I think 19 million, 17 million, something like that is a fair amount of money to pay for this guy. But yet again, it seems to me that Tottenham Hotspur have opted for the cheaper option instead of buying our main target. Yet again, David Raya for 40 million too high apparently, and yet again Spurs go for the cheaper option. This has never worked out before when Spurs have done it. Let me take you back to last summer. Bastoni. Tottenham Hotspur start the summer off by looking at Bastoni. Bastoni's our primary target. 70 million they required. Tottenham Hotspur weren't willing to pay the money, and we had the money. We did have the money. We just qualified for the Champions League, and we ended up spending 60 million on Richarlison a month later. So we had the money to sign Bastoni, but what did Spurs do? Tottenham Hotspur opted for the cheaper option, and Tottenham Hotspur brought in Clement Lenglet on loan. Lenglet's going back to Barcelona this summer and has been an absolute shambles of a defender this season. Not as bad as Dyer Sanchez, but you have to do something special to be worse than them. Lenglet hasn't been good enough and has been a shambles of a defender for Tottenham Hotspur. A few summers beforehand, who's Tottenham Hotspur's primary target? Milan Skriniar. Jose Mourinho wants Milan Skriniar. What do Tottenham Hotspur do yet again? You've guessed it. You've guessed the pattern. Tottenham Hotspur miss out on him and opt for the cheaper option. Tottenham Hotspur miss out on their main target that Jose Mourinho wanted. And who did we bring in? Joe Rodon. I don't even know what football club Joe Rodon's on loan to right now. Genuinely, is he still in our books? I don't know. That's how bad this guy has been since we signed him. But that was all because Tottenham Hotspur opted for the cheaper option because they weren't willing to pay the money when they had the money. A few summers beforehand, Dybala our primary target. Poch wants Dybala. Who do we settle for instead? Giovanni Lo Celso and Ndombele. We could sell both for those right now, and it wouldn't even come to half of the price you'd require to buy Paulo Dybala, who's gone to Roma and smashed it. Those are 3 examples where Tottenham Hotspur have missed out on their primary and main target for the summer, opted for a cheaper option, and it hasn't worked out. I hope it's not the same, but do I see it being the same? Yes, I do, because yet again, Spurs haven't brought in their main target, who would almost be guaranteed to step up, just like Dybala, just like Skriniar, just like Bastoni, and this time with Raya, who would almost be guaranteed to step up. He's got Premier League experience, made some class saves this season, great with the ball at his feet and great shot stopping, and we've decided to take a gamble. Yes, that gamble may pay off in Vicario, but why take a gamble when you can pay the 40 million and be assured that you've got a confident and quality goalkeeper in between the sticks for you next season? And like I say, Vicario might turn out, he might prove me completely wrong, but I'm just judging by the facts, and I'm just judging by what we've seen over the last few years when Spurs missed out on their main target and opt for a cheaper option. That cheaper option's career goes tits up and barely gets any game time for Spurs and ends up on loan. So, look, I don't understand why we've gone in for Vicario. Look, I have nothing against the guy. He might turn out to be good. Apparently, I'm hearing from many Italian mates and people that he did a great job for Empoli and pulled off some great shot stops. I've seen that compilation against Roma, but even in that compilation, he flaps to the first one. But anyway, my point is, I don't have anything against Vicario. The problem for me is that yet again, Spurs and Daniel Levy have opted for a cheaper option. They haven't gone out and got Postecoglou's main target. Postecoglou wanted, or at least from what we heard from many reliable journalists, David Raya was one of his main targets alongside Maddison. Tottenham Hotspur look like they're not going to get him. Spurs look like they're not going to get Raya. Even though we agreed personal terms, Raya wanted to join Spurs. All we needed to do was just pay the 40 million. But no, we can't do it. Tottenham Hotspur have to bid like 20 million, then 30 million, then 35 and try and bring it down and down and down, because it's all a profit gain for Daniel Levy. And what ends up happening, that deal goes tits up and we end up with a B-Tech version. And like I say, Vicario might turn out alright, but it's the fact that it's a gamble. Why take a gamble when you can be assured of a win when it comes to David Raya? That's the point I'm trying to make. But look, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on Vicario. Like I say, I have nothing against the goalkeeper. It looks a done deal, so I wish him all the best, and I hope it turns out at Tottenham Hotspur next season. But look, comment down your thoughts below. Do you like the fact we've signed Vicario, or would you prefer to sign David Raya? Or even, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, Mamardashvili, I believe you pronounce it, from Valencia. But look, comment down your thoughts below on what goalkeeper you'd like, and your thoughts on the fact that it looks like it's going to be Vicario joining Tottenham Hotspur. But that deal anyway is pretty much almost done. We're hearing Vicario is going to fly into London today. So look, at least we're getting our first signing out of the way. And I also have heard reports that Ange Postecoglou is eager to get it over the line. So look, maybe it's Ange Postecoglou saying don't sign Raya and Vicario, but I highly doubt it based on what we've seen in the past with this chairman and this ownership model. But look, moving on to the next piece of news, we're hearing that Tottenham Hotspur will hold talks over a deal for Edmund Tapsoba in the coming days. Tottenham Hotspur getting into the transfer market now. It's been a little while where Spurs haven't really done much, but now Tottenham Hotspur are getting going a little bit, starting talks off, and Edmund Tapsoba looks another target. I like this guy. I really do like this guy. I've seen him a fair few times for Bayern Leverkusen. He's a massive geezer. Absolute unit at the back. He's quite quick for a big guy as well, to be fair. Good in the air, solid tackles as well. I like Tapsoba. I do like Tapsoba. I think he is a player who can make a difference in that Spurs team. I think anyone at the minute is an upgrade on Dyer and Sanchez, but this guy's a very solid defender as well, so he's a big upgrade. Would I take him as the one defender we signed this summer? No. I do think we need someone else, maybe not a world-class defender, but someone else to go in there as well. A better backup option if it's him and Romero as our two centre-backs. Because you've got to remember, you know, no more back five most likely. Postecoglou might change it up to a back four, so that'll be interesting. But look, Edmund Tapsoba talks scheduled for the next few days. That's what we're hearing. But we're also hearing that Adarabioyo, it's hard to get out because I kept saying Aradabioyo, but it's Adarabioyo from Fulham is also an option. You know what's going to happen then, don't you? Tottenham Hotspur are not going to pay the amount required for Tapsoba, and yet again we'll probably end up with a B-Tech option. But just pay the money, Spurs, for the primary. Like, you're looking at it now, if we paid the money for Bastoni, Dybala, Skriniar, but you know, just those three players. And Fernandes is another one where we weren't willing to pay the money. If Tottenham Hotspur paid what we needed to for those players, we'd surely have a trophy under our name now. If not a Premier League. Like, come on. So, look, don't go for Adarabioyo. Go for your main target, Spurs, and the one that Big Ange wants. I'd like Tapsoba at Spurs. I think the guy's a unit, and I think he's a very solid centre-back. Huge upgrade on Davinson Sanchez if he is set to leave. Dyer, we don't know if he's going to leave yet. But look, that is the news I do bring to you guys this morning. Vicario, deal is pretty much done. We're just waiting on the here we go an announcement now, and for that 90 million to be bid to be accepted. I can't see why they wouldn't accept it, especially because talks are entering the final stages. But look, Adarabioyo as well, potentially going to Spurs. Tapsoba is another huge target, and Spurs have scheduled talks. Comment your thoughts down below on all the latest transfer news. You guys have been awesome. I've been Robbie Clark from Lily White Lane. Take care, all the best, have a smashing day, and as always, Comedy Spurs, in Big Ange we trust, and Enoch and Levy out.